Sports. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the toss. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air, it's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's looking to throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On third down, going up top. Looking left. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Going up top. And it's caught inside the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Hit as he throws. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
South Carolina.
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. The option look. He'll toss it. Pirouettes away from the defense. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Flames. What a grab and go for the score. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Nifty little dance step. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a 1st down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Turns it loose. Fires and picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
2nd down after that incompletion. Dropping back, it's Salter. They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Carolina, 14. Liberty, 7.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Copeland. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Flames are in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
One man in the backfield, and he gets him. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw. It's Salter. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Completes the shuffle pass. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Looking to throw. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Liberty! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go. Dino.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Smith. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to...
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Finds a man on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, South Carolina.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He wants to go deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Taking it the other way. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. First and 10.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Might as well give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Flames! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, South Carolina, 17.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's turning it loose into the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long and coverage, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Liberty. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown.
17.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. You know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
To throw, it's Salter. Fires into the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. he'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. And let's see how that affects the rest of this game.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Handoff to the single back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 21-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Liberty 28, South Carolina 17.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The Flames will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. looking to pass. It's Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. Third down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible? And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Got a lot of running room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Yankee Blue, pound 55 weak.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
On the option. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's still 3rd and goal. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing